A russet-brown hawk swoops over a sun-baked landscape. Bronze skies glitter above its wings as it dives down towards the earth, past luscious olive groves to a sprawling settlement by a river. The river cuts a swathe through the terracotta landscape like a muscled, glistening marble python. The hawk spreads its wingtips and hits a warm updraft, slowing its flight till it comes to rest on a huge stone statue. This statue is of 3 mighty-looking figures stood together, one holding a spear and shield, one holding a bow, and another holding a huge urn out of which flows a stony stream. They, along with the hawk, look out over the sprawling miasma of life that is the Callisiopolis. Huge walls ring several arenas, palaces of sand and gravel, seats stacked high on either side. Buildings crop up in the middle, smithies, tanneries, residential areas, their white rooftops gleaming in the sunlight. Strange pools of water, rock foundations that look like they were stacked by hand, hanging gardens and enclosed wood, all ringed by more seats. Spectacle is the key in the Callisiopolis. The gods, and maybe even the hawk, would spot the subtle blurring of magic that covers certain buildings. Certain buildings that gladiators now inhabit, awaiting their next match. Will it be a fight to the death? A team points battle? A god-sworn riddle box? Chariot racing? Only the gods, the hawk, and perhaps certain mysterious patroni can tell. Over it all, the swell and crash, the boom and baying, the echo and the trembling, the sound of the crowds. They surge into the complex, eager to see spectacle, contest, and maybe even blood. Money changes hands, bets are made, debts are paid, and lives waylaid, all in the name of the games. The hawk gazes out unblinkingly from atop its trigod statue, opens its mouth and keens loudly. Drum. And its eyes gleam an impossible azure glow. Underneath its claws, the other 3 gods, the god of war and victory, the god of the cities, and the god of the hunt, all stare impassively down at their creation as the hawk takes flight, for it has spotted prey down on the ground, and it certainly isn't the only one. Welcome to the Callisiopolis. We who are about to roll dice salute you. Hello and welcome to my game, everyone!
Yay! Nice.
That was so visual.
Nice intro,
bro. So visual. And the thing is, I was listening really carefully to it, and then I realised I'd forgotten something about my character, and I went, oh, shit. Looked at my phone and phased out for the 2 seconds before you said drum, and all I was like, what's he asking me to do? And I remember something about a hawk, so I did a hawk noise. Was that a hawk noise?
It was the perfect thing.
Was that what you were looking for?
You did the exact thing that I wanted you to do.
Thank fuck for that.
I like the fact that your default option, if you don't know what's going on, is just to make a hawk noise. Like, it's just
no, well, I just thought he was talking about a hawk. It's probably to do with the hawk. I'm just going to go for a hawk. You know,
Drum, where are the children?
Obviously, we're hawks.
Well done, Drum. I flung that at you with literally no prep whatsoever.
Would you say you swooped on him?
Oh, yeah. First one to ruffle his feathers. So, hello, everyone. Hello, patrons, and welcome to the Danger Games.
Oh, boy.
I will be putting these 5 adventurers through their paces in the Callisiopolis, a name which I have now pronounced correctly 3 times, and I'm shitting myself, because I portmanteaued that thing, and I know I've said it wrong several times before. So it's only a matter of time.
Can I try saying it?
Please.
Callisiopolis.
Yeah, that's pretty...
Is that pretty much
you
it?
said Callisiopolis like the Khaleesi had a palace. Which actually, oh my god, that's what I should have done. Oh. All right, let's go home. Turn it off.
Yeah, turn it off. Forget the intro. Let's start again.
I can tell you now that I sent a voice note to Scott earlier, and you can say Callisiopolis a lot of ways.
It's really easy.
It's like
Colon-apocalypse.
Colopocalypse.
Colin's on the top of this.
Hey. He's always on the top of this.
Yeah, I'm on top of this. I don't know why I went. This is my rapper voice there, but
this is a bit of a departure for us, isn't it, Scott?
A departure?
Yes.
Go on.
Should we go?
Just in terms of the adventure and where it's set and...
I mean, if you successfully gain entry to the Callisiopolis first, then...
It'd be a real short game if we don't.
Yeah,
yeah, right.
Yeah. Oh,
Hi.
you wait.
So where is this set?
Calissiopolis.
Yes.
The Calissiopolis is set in the mythical land of Theros. This is a homebrew campaign, but I am using the Mythical Odysseys of Theros as a backing for it. So I've taken a load of that. It's the D&D 5e book, which is based on ancient Greece, although I've thrown in a hefty slice of Roman in there as well, because why not? But yeah, that is their ancient Greece setting, which started on Magic the Gathering. So people started playing cards and being like, oh yeah, this Keranos the Storm God, he enhances my blue deck. That's as much Magic the Gathering I know. There we go.
That's all we need.
That's all you need, mate.
That's all we need, man.
That's all I've got.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're set there, and everything else, don't worry about it, because you might not be leaving that one particular area if things go well. But who knows? And if you don't want to go in, I've got options for that. I remember a game that I ran for you guys ages ago where it was a superhero game, and Dan wanted to leave the superhero arena and go to Brazil.
I wanted to go to Rio so badly. I don't know why. It just spoke to me. I wanted to go to the beach. I wanted to get a cocktail.
Came up with some Brazilian-themed superheroes just in case.
Amazing.
But no Brazil here, unless we're talking about Terry Gilliam's Brazil, in which case it might be a bit like that. But hopefully not. Either way, welcome to the Danger Games. I'm glad to have you. I'm excited to run this campaign, and I can't wait to see what you guys do in various arenas.
Well, huzzah.
Ooh.
Patrons, enjoy it. Hopefully, I mean, this one will probably go out for free, won't it?
This one will be on the main feed, so
Yeah.
hello everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Or should we say Ave?
And it'll be on the Patreon feed as well. And if you enjoy this, jump on patreon.com/Danger Club Podcast, £5 tier, and you can hear the rest of the series as it plays out.
See, I'm disappointed there wasn't a /Colliosauropolopis after that, because it would have been so easy to do the show.
It is. It's in Latin. It's the same.
Various
We've been
dialects of
practicing
Latin.
our Latin, right, lads? Yes, Latin.
And patrons, you already know what the deal is here. But if you are a patron, if you become a patron, then you will have a chance to affect the outcome of these games. You will get the vote as one of the mysterious shady patroni to decide what these guys will be facing each arena, each game.
That is scary.
So on the Discord, there's like a separate channel, isn't there?
These guys are not privy to it. It's a secret place that only me and the patrons have access to, that we've discussed, voted and debated which things they should face. They don't know what you've chosen, and I know you have already made a few choices. So
I mean,
we've
seen the chat, haven't we? We can't go in there. We're not allowed to go in there.
I know it exists.
Yeah, every time I go on the Discord, I see the name Carlos, and I can't go in there. I'm not allowed. The Patreon.
Wow.
We're not allowed in there. What are you doing to us, Dangerlings?
Should say, if you are a patron and you're not on Discord, I know there are a few of you, and you want to participate, drop us an email. Just send us messages through Patreon or dangerclubpodcast@gmail.com, and we'll figure it out. We'll work out a way that you can take part as well.
There are so many ways to get in touch with us, aren't there? So many.
Do you want to list them, Drum?
We're very tough.
No, I don't know any of them.
the absolute panic.
Yeah. I'm surprised we didn't get a hawk noise just right then. No, that's
I know
okay.
this-
That's what I thought I was going to get. I thought I was just going to
You can contact us by hawk.
I was going to say carrier pigeon's one of them.
Yeah, you can carry a pigeon us.
What's a carrier pigeon sound like?
He's a bit wheezy, and he's tired.
He's been come a long way.
Fucking
It's cutbacks. He's got a lot of deliveries to make in one day. He has to carry a bunch of those little red slips and stuff, guys.
It's like Deliveroo, man. If they don't make enough, like,
he's one of those pigeons. So one of his feet is gnarled as well.
Oh,
He has
what, from writing all the little red slips?
Yeah, from writing.
So before we get tucked into this game, we're still sort of in the preamble sort of era, which, like Dan and Ross before me, I am still working out if we're still in it or not. I'm looking across the table to Colin.
Listen, man.
Don't read Colin. That's how you get out of the bracket. If you try and go by Colin, we will preamble for an hour.
I just wanted
Do you know what? I was just about to hold up 9 fingers, meaning 9 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Dan, I've never done that for you.
No, you
I usually go 10.
You hold up one finger for me, Colin.
Going, come on, Dan, come on.
And it is my great rapturous joy to be the one at the table who says, why has no one turned the timer over?
Yes!
There's no point in doing it now, Drum. Leave it. I'll have to keep an eye on
But
the
it's
time.
the rules of the Colosseum.
Well, thankfully, Dan was right. Colin is on top of this.
Hey.
I was going to ask in this, I don't know, soft 1 minute that we've got left of this preamble, very soft. What is everyone's favourite things about Greece? And I did actually bring wine and olives.
Democracy.
Democracy.
Oh man, I was going to say tortellini, and now you make me sound like a dick.
You can have democratic tortellini, that's fine.
He's made himself sound like a dick, because really, is it working right now? Is it working, people?
No. What, tortellini?
Yeah, tortellini.
Wait, what?
Democracy.
Oh, I thought you were doing a bit.
No,
Drum's bit political, man.
No, I'm making a stand.
I mean, he messaged me earlier and said, in this show, I'm going to be political. That's it.
Just for this, especially for this, I wrote a bunch of political stuff. It's not funny.
Yeah.
It's just annoying.
Stop laughing!
I'm serious, man.
Welcome to Hawk on Politics.
Corruption.
Yeah.
Well, if I can get you some political tortellini in this campaign somehow, Drum, I'd love to.
That would be nice.
I don't know which way it would vote.
I tell you what, another thing I love about Greece is they're incredibly petty gods.
They are petty.
The pantheon are great. To explain why the world is so cruel, they're just like, well, the gods are just dicks. They're just absolute dicks. Yeah, they're just whimsical and just,
Can confirm. I just recently finished reading Stephen Fry's Mythos, which I know some people around the table have read. And you may also have read as well, a very popular book. And they are so petty in that. He starts off really well. He's very conversationalist, isn't he, Stephen Fry? But then he goes on with the whole, he introduces a couple of the bad things the gods do. And by the time he gets halfway through the book, he just says, he intros a scene and then he says, and then Zeus turns up, and you're like, oh no, I know what's going to happen. I know he doesn't have to say anything. The weight is just there. I feel it. For fuck's sake, Zeus. So yes, they are very incredibly petty.
The pettiest but most powerful of them all.
Yes.
Yeah.
He literally blams people for nothing with lightning bolts. Like just the other guys don't go blam.
Blam!
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 Shazam! Blam!
Zeus, motherfucker!
That's the worst thing about Zeus.
Blam!
Yeah, I don't mind getting zapped. It's just you have to say blam.
Blam!
You can hear it from all the way over from Mount Olympus. It's weird.
I've been doing some Roman research as well in preparation for this. I played a full campaign as Rome on Civilization 6.
Nice.
And I can tell you we should be going for the science victory. Those bards add up, so that's what we need to do. We need to just build rockets, colonize Mars.
Victory.
Good, the science victory.
Did you say the bards add up? Well, unfortunately for you, none of you fuckers picked that as a class.
I know.
And speaking of which, before any would-be gladiator can set foot in and earn their destiny in the games, they have to be prospected, training to sort the ambrosia from the ichor. Before we follow the hawk into the mighty walls of the Callisiopolis, we stop off at a lodge a few miles south of the games. Outside the simple but large manor house, on the hot earth strewn with training dummies, target circles and clay cups of water, are a gathering of humanoids, many of whom wearing togas, sandals, leather greaves. All of them are sweating. They stand gathered before a single humanoid in a large wooden chair. This humanoid is sprawling back, and in one large paw we see she is holding a goblet. A paw indeed, for this woman is a Leonin, one of the lion people of the land of Theros. She nods her heavy mane-clad head in the direction of her trainees and brings the goblet to her mouth again. The musty smell of warm earth and sweat hangs in the air. A few tiny bugs lazily begin to drone by. The Leonin speaks in a gravelly undertone marred by something that could be a lifetime of shouting or drinking or both. As she takes the goblet away from her mouth, a red stain is visible on the fur around her mouth and fangs, a red wine stain that looks like blood. Her trainees know her as Lanista Antonia Proxima.
That's a really long name.
So, hold on. I just want to get something really clear.
Please.
The Leonin,
Yeah,
the female Leonin have manes.
that is, I can't tell you how happy I am that you've asked that question first.
Tell me more, please.
Yeah, I will. Because they're humanoids, and because the way that, the quite complex beings, the gender doesn't matter in the same way that it would to a simply sexed lion.
Right.
So you might meet female or other gendered ones that have manes. You might meet male Leonin that don't have any manes.
Right.
I'm not going to tell you anything more about your players around the table yet because you haven't met them, and whatever combination of manes mains they might have, but that's entirely up to them if you can have a main or
Are
not.
you sure it's not just because people want to draw sexy lion ladies with manes?
Stop drawing a lion, Lady James.
What? It's not even. It's supposed to be a cat, mate.
Just drawing cats.
It's making you a card for you, mate.
But it looks so sexy.
Yeah, the Reddit fanfic pictures for Theros are furry. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
Hopefully we've got some furry fans tuning in, though.
Yeah,
like
if we have, because we've got some great art by now as well.
Having looked at the character descriptions we sent to the artist, I really hope we've got some furry fans.
yeah. Ross. So, before we start off, before you hear what Proxima has to say, let's have first roll of the game, first roll of the campaign, some athletics checks to see how well your characters have been doing in their training so far.
Oh.
I should say as well, the Lanista Antonia Proxima. Lanista is a title. So Antonia Proxima is a name. She goes by Proxima often. I'm sure some of you listening have clocked her.
What would her trainees call her?
You would call her Proxima.
Proxima.
Oh, Christ, I need to check.
Lanista Proxima, if you really want to be formal about it. Depends on your character.
I got a 9.
An athletics check, you say?
Yes.
All
right. Ooh.
I got a 13.
Okay.
I got a 22.
Oh.
5.
Right, athletics. Oh, wait, this app is coming up, and not app, but
You can just roll it in the app.
You can roll it in the app.
It's like telling me stuff that's happening with other people.
Yeah, because you're in the same campaign.
Yeah.
You're using D&D Beyond for
The
this.
monkey!
We have a
Man, this is like...
we have a master tier subscription to D&D Beyond, so it does funny things.
While you're working out, I am so excited to get to use D&D Beyond for a campaign because it's so good compared to some of the many ways we've had of tracking characters over the years. This thing just works really nicely.
It is such a good site, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so awesome.
It's very good, and it was recently as well bought by Wizards of the Coast.
Yes.
What people thought would be they finally bought it. They were two separate companies, and then Wizards of the Coast finally were like, do you know what? It just makes sense, and we've got the money now, so let's do it. Which was it seemed like a controversial thing, but everyone went, oh, actually no, that makes absolute sense. It's fine.
Athletics, you say? Yeah?
Yes, I do. We have said.
Okay, good, wonderful.
Drum, can I just point out, I'm concerned you're not making flashcards.
That's
No,
over.
he stopped
We
that a while
finished
ago.
that.
Oh,
Stopped it a while
no.
ago.
Were you not here when that happened?
But you could have a little clay tablet, like in keeping, and
I
a
suppose
little
I
stylus.
could. Well, you bring it for me every
get-
week when we
Yes,
do it.
yes.
We'll
I-
get you
Okay.
some stone and some chisels.
Yes, yeah.
Cool.
Just hear it
Imagine
just
that.
Ting, 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 ting,
all the
ting.
way through.
Do you want a receipt with that? Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to roll a die. Wait.
Hey,
Hey!
natural.
Natural 20.
And so it begins.
23.
So, the 5 and the 9, was that you two?
Yes.
Okay, just bear in mind your characters are out of puff. You are tuckered out.
Excellent.
Ross and Dan's characters have not rolled well in their athletics. The rest of you are doing fine. Drum, your character is feeling chipper and energetic and ready for round 2. There you go. There's a fantasy version of yourself.
Yes.
You are welcome. Fulfilling
When
your
I had to
fantasy
run
dreams.
for a train today, it took me about 5 minutes to recover. Flipping heck.
Luckily, your character
There
could
we
do
go.
2 of them trains
Yeah.
easy. Because your character's been training. So, Lanista Proxima does talk. All right, enough. That completes your training for the day. Remember your balance and where you're putting your weight, and always remember you are being watched. She gestures a ring-clad paw at half the gathered trainees. Conveniently, none of you. Hit the pools. Remember they're cold to keep your senses fresh. See you tomorrow at dawn. The rest of you, she gestures to you 5. Stay back. I know next to nothing about you, and if I'm to take you on as part of my next Ludus in the games, then I need to know who I am investing in before you get your brave little skulls smashed out in the sands. She grins a wolfish smile and sips her wine again. So, who of you would like to step forward and tell Proxima about yourself first?
All right, stepping forward. First of all, is a large bull, a large minotaur,
Excellent,
about
yes.
6 foot tall.
Do give us the visual description first. I should have said that. Thanks, Dan. Go ahead.
That's
and
all right.
Describe your character first and
Yeah.
then what they say.
I can tell you the first thing about this bull is that this bull is sweating profusely all over. He has He is wearing, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Zardoz.
Sean Connery's.
So he's wearing a pair of tiny red leather pants and then a little crisscross bandolier across his hulking chest. He has thigh-high leather boots that come up to just kind of his thigh. He has nothing on his legs. He's just got bare, hairy legs up to the leather pants. And he is holding a staff with crossed lightning bolts bearing his family emblem, Lac Habites.
I can there's a pause. There's a couple of people in the Discord and the patrons who got the Latin joke there. Well done, very nice. You step forward, and actually, weirdly, Proxima crooks an eyebrow, and her mane tilts to one side as she looks at your character.
Yes, it is I, Baron Wegu Angus Bubele, Dukes of Frisia, a.k.a. the Mighty Dukes, champion of the for many years, and pleased to be entering my second turn after a brief misunderstanding.
Bubele, huh?
Yeah.
I recognize that name.
Yes, the one and the same. He that tussled with the hairy chimp of the southern jungles.
You didn't sound sure about that.
No, I wasn't. Neither was he, to be honest. If you ask me, it was 3 cats in a monkey costume. I protested that one for weeks, but the victory still stood. You just can't trust the judges these days.
You can't trust the judges. Very well, Bubele. Why do you want to enter the games again?
You see, I was a champion of the games for many years. I used to dine with the gods, dine with the greatest. Then there was a small misunderstanding regarding of the placing of certain body parts in things that should not have had body parts in them, and it was generally understood by the gods that I should start again. So they put me right back down to the bottom, took away my sponsorship deals. I'm basically penniless, but very excited to be able to pick it up again, see how the young people do it. I've seen how the young people do it, but only in plays.
We have very good plays in the Callisiopolis.
We do.
Very well, Bubele. What makes you think you've got the edge?
I had the edge before, and if you had the edge before, you can have the edge again. Edge isn't something you lose. Edge is something you carry around with you in your pocket. Although in these pants, I don't have pockets. I find when I have pockets, I bring things I don't need. That's not relevant to this right now. But I've got edge. Boobly!
Just gonna roll a check for Proxima to see if she hides her embarrassment at her costume not having pockets. Right. Bubele. I thought I had heard that name before. Some kind of champion. Yeah.
Exactly. Perhaps you've tried some of my bull juice.
Nope. I want to make this clear that I have never, and I will never try any of your bull juice, Bubele.
Shame, it's not selling well.
Lucky enough for you, there are business deals available in the amphitheater in the Callisiopolis, but you have to get there first. What makes you think you're going to be particularly lucky if you've ticked off all the gods? Not that I care, a lot of my kids don't.
Literally every one of them. I'd say there's not a single god up there that I haven't tussled with in some form. I got pretty drunk at a party, you see. And once I get drunk, well, I just kind of go my own way. There were things in places they shouldn't have been.
I have picked the finest of recruits already for my ludus.
I won't let you down.
Yeah, you look a bit sweaty and tired, actually.
I am. I'm sweating like my third wife.
Holy cow.
Nope, that's my brother. He's a cleric.
Thank you, Bubele. Thank you. I feel like I should just be poking you to get more sound bites out of you, but for now, you are also very tired looking, a fellow Leonin kin like I.
Yes, stepping forward, you see a 6 foot.
What was it? 6 foot? 6 foot?
He's a 6 foot lion. No, a 6 foot. It's Fulton as a lion.
A 6 foot lion humanoid with yellow, light tan fur with a dark brown mane, but he wears a red bandana with the writing Lionheart over it. He has a bleach blonde handlebar mustache. He wears tight red pants and he shows off that he's very well endowed in these pants. He's got red wrestling boots on, and he also has a red feather boa.
How is one endowed? Is that with like a piece of doweling? Just
No, it's Father Dowling. Father Dowling lives in his pants.
It's a mystery.
Your pouch is moving. Oh, it's just Father Dowling.
Don't worry about the Dowling.
Sorry.
He's wearing a red feather boa and sunglasses as well. And he is very muscular. You could say he's got 22-inch pythons. So that's what he looks like.
What's your name?
Well, let me tell you something, Jack. I've been clanging and banging from 5:30 a.m. morning to night, brother. So that's why I'm sweating, brother. I've been sweating all day, all night, brother. Down there, it's like a fire, brother. It's a fire in my pants, brother. My name is Lyax the Lionheart Logan, brother. What you gonna do, brother, when Lyax...
It's going to turn Ross down.
It's just
Sorry, yeah.
That's fine.
What you gonna do when Laya Comedia runs wild on you, brother?
I'm so happy.
You should see the veins coming out his neck right
He's
now.
literally,
It's like the real thing.
He's going to have an aneurysm before the end of the first episode.
It's going to keep that up for like 10, maybe 20 episodes now.
I've got one question, brother.
Go ahead.
How can it be on fire down there if it's sweaty?
Oh, if I have to tell you that, brother, I'd have to make sure you get...
And when he says that, he sort of just falls over a little bit over himself.
Oh, wow, he really is well endowed. Proxima sort of looks bemused at this and runs a ring-clad paw through her matted mane, and says, I recognize the patter and the performative qualities of one of the Acrosian wrestling... What was it now?
I work for the AEW, brother. I was one of their... the AWE.
Thought there was an E.
Yeah, sorry.
So.
It's the Across Wrestling Entertainment business, brother. But I don't want to talk about it, brother. But something happened, Jack.
Who is Jack?
Don't worry, brother. But anyway, something happened, brother.
So now you...
I was there, brother. I was on the tub, riding that high, brother. I was eating my prayers and saying my vitamins.
So you were eating your prayers
and saying his vitamins.
Sounds pretty bad.
I was riding that high, brother. Then something happened, brother. Something happened, bro. And then, brother, everything went bad from there, brother.
Get it together, Lyax. You're in the Callisiopolis now. It's a different entertainment form.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be the best goddamn gladiator there is in there, brother.
I believe you, and I'm terrified by that truth as well.
I'm gonna take my 22-inch python thighs, brother, and I'm gonna squeeze as many people as I can using my Lionheart leg drop, brother. I'm gonna pop their heads off like a popping head off a jam in a jam.
Yes, in a jam what?
In a jam toasty, brother.
You're going to pop their heads off like you pop the head off a jam in a jam toasty.
Yeah, that's right, brother. You know what it spills? You know when it spills on the edges of the toasty, brother, and it spills over the side, brother. You lose that jam, brother. But you know... But you know what, brother? That jam's good, brother. But I'm gonna squeeze off the...
Truly, the Acrosians are putting too much magic potions in their martial base warrior culture diet. If this is what are you going to be able to hold it together for the games, Lyax?
You got my word, brother. You got my word, brother. You can count on me.
Proxima wipes the spittle off her face and goes, I believe you, Lyax. I believe you. You.
Scott looked at three of us.
Yeah.
How did you do that?
Sort it out. I was just distracted by the microphone thing. She looks at you and goes, "You small one, tell us about yourself."
Oh, my name's Kevin.
What do you look like?
Sorry.
Thanks.
Right, hold on. Right, so, this guy is a satyr, and he's quite pretty. Not pretty, but he's got a mug that you might want to take to bed, right? And he's pretty sort of fit. And like,
So he's got a bedtime mug.
What's that say?
It's a mug. I'm holding a mug.
Oh, you're holding the mug.
I take this to bed.
It's got like it's got a mug with like stars on and the moon and things like that. So it's good for your Ovaltine.
I thought you were telling him to breathe because it said breath on it.
Yeah, I was like, what? What do you
It's
mean?
like, what is this hidden message?
Ross needs that.
All right. Okay, so he's a good-looking lad. He's not a pretty boy. Think about maybe for those of us that have watched television, Dominic West. It looks a bit like, sort of Dominic Westy, a bit rough around the edges, but handsome, But also, you can, as you look at him, you think, oh, crikey, he's probably going to fuck me over. He's sort of cheeky, chappy. Let's see. He's got ram's horns. He's got the old ram's horns of the satyr. There's different kinds of horns, aren't there, with satyr? But he's got ram's horns. They're pretty big and curly, But you wouldn't know that they come above his head because he's got beautiful thick hair that runs between them, and he quite often sort of adorns himself with flowers, through his locks or round his horns and stuff like that. Let's see, he's sort of lean, wiry. He's got a horseshoe tattoo on his chest. That's on the left side, and a scar from a close call on his lower torso.
You say that with the aura of as if it was a shagging wound and not.
I didn't say it wasn't.
Fine. Fair.
Anyway,
fair.
So he's got his legs are big, right? Big legs.
Are they like
Are they 22-inch pythons?
Are they 22-inch pythons?
Come on, brother. If pythons were hairy, then yes. They're
hairy snakes. Oh no!
Yeah.
Why do you have to
His
be
legs
hairy
are like a
snakes?
pair of hairy snakes with hooves at the end.
Isn't it?
Also, a lot of his body has coarse brown hair over it, and he often likes to dye it for special occasions and parties and things. It's not currently dyed anything, but you can see where it's been dyed many colours. So he's sort of, he's kind of got a bit of a coat of multicolours. It's got roots. And a winning smile, I'd say is the first thing you'd notice about him. Right. Where was I?
Right, let's go on.
Right.
What's your name?
Sorry. Yeah, my name's Kevin.
Kevin, eh?
Yeah. How you doing? You all right?
I'm very well, Kevin.
Good.
Kevin, you've signed up to be part of my ludus in the...
Yeah, I have. I thought I'd give it a go.
You thought
get involved.
you would give it a go?
Yeah, give it a go.
Risk life and limb?
Yeah, I like doing that kind of thing.
You
Quite
do.
into risking, taking risks, getting involved, see what happens. And it sounded like a fun gig. So I thought I'd get involved and see what happens. Either I'll make a name for myself or I'll die. So, one of the two, doesn't matter, does it?
Don't die, Kevin.
What?
Don't die.
I'm going to try not to. Don't you worry. In fact, I'm gonna make a good effort. If anyone needs anything, right? I'm here for you. All right. Like if you need like a sort of a fall guy or anything, I can help you out with that. But also, I could be quite speedy and dodgy and that. So, whatever you need, I can help you out. I can make you look good. Yeah. Or I can make you look bad.
Speeding and dodging.
Yeah, yeah.
will be useful in the games.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, because these fellas, wow, I mean, look at you, this Leonin over here. My goodness, you're very veiny. It's amazing that I can see so many veins
Through the
popping out
fur.
through the
I
fur.
know, yeah, it's-
Did
it's
you
bizarre,
find that?
isn't
It's
it?
slightly off-putting. Yeah,
I got veins on veins, brother.
yeah, I can see that. Yeah, you got a lot of blood in you. It's amazing.
looked at,
Very
really.
impressive. And I mean, this fella over here, this bull. I mean, you're huge.
I am
And-
famously enormous in some areas, yes.
and also, ex-champion. Bloody hell. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm really, necessarily on a level with you fellas. Really, I just came in for a bit of fun, see what happens. So,
And you say you make people look good while you do it.
well, I mean, that's kind of, I try. I like people to look good.
That will be useful in the games.
Yeah.
Win
good.
the attention of the crowd and you'll win the game.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, whatever you need, you point me in the right direction. Tell me what you need. I can do it for you.
That's literally going to be how it works.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought.
Kevin, you sound
Well,
like-
then I'm here for you. That's what I'm saying. I'm here for you.
I do not need
All
your
right?
emotional support, Kevin.
No, not emotionally, physically.
I personally will not need your physical support either, but your teammates may do.
Good. Yeah. Well, because you're doing the. Yeah.
Yes.
That's agreed.
Agreed. Thank you very much.
He flashes a winning smile and a wink.
Make a performance check.
Okay. A performance check. I don't know if I have. Let's have a look on my thing. Performance. Where's that going to be? That's going to be in abilities or skills? Skills?
Yes.
Yes, skills. Performance. Oh, okay, good. I did put something in there. Thank fuck. Oh, shit. He's obviously not on form at the moment. That is 7.
Get out of my way now, Kevin.
Sure thing, yeah.
Thank you, Kevin.
He moves.
Poor Kevin.
She looks next to your character, Colin.
Stepping forward is a 7-foot tall centaur. But whose phone was that buzzing? Doesn't matter.
That was my phone.
Don't worry about it. It's all right.
I'm
but
sorry.
instead of this centaur being a man's body with a horse's behind, it's the other way around. So you've got a horse's head with a man's body. But now don't think BoJack Horseman.
I was
because
that straight away.
I know.
that.
Everyone thought BoJack Horseman. I'm thinking more like the creatures that you see if you've seen the film Sorry to Bother You.
Is that the BoJack Horseman movie?
Yes, it is.
Good. Yeah, no, I've got the reference to that. It's clear in my mind.
They're like huge horse but human creatures. They're massive. They're massive, like really muscly. That's right. They are
Muscly.
muscly.
When you've been working out, you get a bit muscly.
So human body. So yeah, with a human top half, really sort of, and it's just a horse's head that you see. Ross is showing a picture
Ross
that
is
you
showing us
can't
the
see
pictures of
because you can see
Sorry to bother you, and I've never seen it before. And wow,
Can I
huge,
say it's
right?
pretty special.
Massive, kind of really massive, magnificent.
I see.
That's cool.
All right, so stands with a human body, horse's head. He used to be an acrobat. So he's ripped like a theatre, like a circus performer. You know, that sort of dancer's body that's just like when they take their shot, they're just like fucking ripped, unbelievably muscly. Yeah, standing next to a footballer, and the footballer's like, "Oh my god, do you know what I mean? Actually, they are quite, muscly, aren't they?" Yeah, he's like that. Mainly used to do the trapeze and stuff. So upper strength is just massive, and obviously a horse's, what's that?
So that sort of image of that creature you described bouncing on a trampoline, and it's just the most
trapeze.
bizarre.
Trapeze.
Oh, trapeze.
Yeah, I didn't say trampoline.
I thought you said trampoline. I'm sorry.
No,
I was just
it's
like, but maybe trampoline.
Massive arms,
I'd play
massive shoulders, massive legs. This guy is huge. He's kind of like, not like Shadowfax in the films where he's all like kind of white and silver. He's like kind of grey. Do you know what I mean? Like light grey kind of colour his fur is. And blah, blah, blah. He's got like a traditional kind of circus attire. So he's got like a really kind of bright white vest on with like a D on the left-hand side. because his name is starts with a D, and it's like in Zorro. Do you know what I mean? It's like a D is like 3 slashes made by a sword, but it's gold coloured. Right, his armor on his shoulders is also gold coloured, and he wears like white wristbands, and his trousers are really bright blue with a black stripe down the side. You can imagine that kind of famous acrobat, old school kind of like attire, but big black boots. Anything else that he's wearing? No, he's got like kind of 2 lines down his shirt, like he's wearing braces, and he's got a bright pink cummerbund on as well. His mane at the top of his head is like a charcoal grey, so like a dark charcoal grey, and he can smile as well. Like he's got like one of these, he's a performer, so he's learned how to smile. He thinks his ears are too big, but even for a horse, right? But they're not really, but he's just got a bit of a complex about it. You might think that they're big, but he does think that they're too big. Do you know what I mean? So I just thought I'd tell you that straight.
Like ammunition at this point.
Right. And yeah, there we go. So that is the character, and he steps forwards.
Proxima immediately goes, "What's cracking, big ears?"
I knew that you were looking at my ears.
Sorry, I just couldn't help it. The rest of you.
Yes, my ears.
You are the...
Leave my ears alone.
Sorry, I apologize.
Oh, wow.
Beelzebub.
Mine is not Beelzebub. Beelzebub is a bit more.
I'm joking.
Beelzebub. Now I'm stuck on that. Shit. My name is Dash. My name is Dash.
It's a fitting name.
My name.
Would you like some water?
No. My name is Dash Dominicles. Yes, Dash Dominicles.
Dash Dominicles,
Yes.
Dominicles.
I know I'm a rare beast. Sometimes you see centaurs the other way around. Not me. For I am rare.
I love it.
Yes.
Not me.
You are incredibly unique.
Yes.
And I am curious,
Yes.
actually, as to how this came to be, but it's not my place to ask, and I only need you to fight and perform well. Do you think you can do those things? Dash, Dominicles?
Yes. It's just Dominicles.
Oh, you said it twice. So I thought it was... Right, you said it a third time then, so... Is it...
No, just Dash.
I'm just going to call you Dash.
Dominicles.
Dash.
My name
Yes.
is Dash. My name is Dash Dominicles.
Proxima leans forward as if you're still talking.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Well, Dash, Dominicles.
Yes.
What makes you think you have the edge in the danger games?
I have the edge because I never falter. I never fail. I never stop. If someone says stop, well, there are certain occasions I would stop. Obviously. I'm not going to get cancelled.
Don't get cancelled in the Plesiopolis.
Certain situations, obviously, I will stop. But in fighting, no! I will not ever stop.
So even if the ref says stop.
Well, then, yes, then the game is over, Kevin.
All right, I was just checking.
No, thank you.
Just because, like what if we're having a practice tussle or something, and like the ref says stop, and then you keep going until you've like cut someone's ear off.
Well, as I said, in certain situations, I will.
Oh, right, okay.
Stop.
So
and
you
that's
will
one of those situations.
You will never stop, except in situations where you stop.
Exactly.
100% on board.
Brilliant. Good.
Kevin, why did you have to bring up the ear thing?
What?
Why did you bring up the ear thing? We just
Yes. Why did you bring up my ears?
I didn't bring out your ears. I said you could cut someone's ears off. Hey, look.
His ears kind of flick.
Oh, I'm sorry. Fuck.
Enough, Kevin.
Yes.
Thank you, Dash.
Thank you,
You're welcome.
Dash. Dominicles. I never stop. I will give them the D!
Please stop. You, finally. Tell us about yourself.
Okay, so stepping forward is another Leonin. This one has, I've said medium grey, whatever medium grey is, medium grey fur, but has a white mane that is so white, it's almost sort of silvery, like sort of slightly shimmerescent. White sort of chest, green eyes with a little dark stripe across his nose, just under his arms. His right arm is quite heavily scarred. He's big and he's strong and muscly, but he's not as big as Lyax. Not quite veins on veins, but yeah, he looks pretty stacked. He's dressed in a simple toga. It's very travel stained. He's clearly walked a long way. He's wearing some sandals that go up his legs. He's got a purple cloak, which is sort of gathered with pretty much the only ornate thing he's got on him is an ornate copper brooch that shines. This is sort of keeps his cloak in place. And he is carrying a staff, like a simple staff with metal on the end. And on his pouch, he's got a belt. He's wearing a belt, and on it is a book. It's bound with sort of thongs onto his belt, and he's got a bag over his shoulder. It's quite simple. And he steps forward. He says, "I am Ramajunda Kel Alastas Silvermane Kolesh, but you may call me Rama. I was trained as a warrior from birth, but I have the heart of a poet." And then he just steps back.
I see we've all chosen the taxing throat.
It's more taxing because I was rehearsing pretty heavy today, so my voice is pretty buggered. It's going to get less taxing in the later months.
Lanista Proxima nods her head thoughtfully at the pronunciation of a genuine, proper Leonin name, as if she hasn't heard one for a while.
And a poet, you say? What makes you think that skill is transferable to the games?
There is great poetry in death. In fighting, I see beauty in all things, but most of all the combat between two contestants. The roar of the crowd, the blood spilt upon the sand.
Do you have crowds when you fight in a war?
It was artistic license. Yeah. I was imagining crowds. I think a lot.
I thought that was a poem, brother. Were you going to do some poem, brother?
Oh, I can do a poem if you wish.
Oh, yeah, let's do it, brother.
I would love to hear your
poem, brother.
I'll give you
a quick poem.
Yes.
I call this, "As I walked the shimmering plains of my homeland one spring morn."
Is that the title?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
I thought that was the poem.
I thought that was the intro, yes.
Yes.
Blood. Sand. Blood. Sand. And then he does a little bow.
Make a performance check.
Oh my god, it's good. You're going to love this shit. Oh god. Apologies, I am using D&D Beyond for the first time, so I'm a little bit slow getting my skills up. Skills. Performance. Oh no, where is performance? Is it a skill?
Yeah, on the right hand side.
Oh yeah, I've got it there. Oh.
Jesus.
It's a 21.
Well, I'm aroused. That was the best poem I've ever heard, brother.
Thank you.
Proxima
See
just
you aroused.
claps her massive hands together like
That was moving.
Yes.
I accept your praise.
Also, you've named like the two main things inside the Calissiopolis. Blood and sand.
Oh, that was coincidental.
Really?
Yeah, no.
You don't know anything about the Calissiopolis?
I can't even say it.
It's funny how many people can't say it.
I was hoping to put it into a poem, but
I see how that would be difficult. You know, actually, the league, the legate who actually run it, they initially were calling it the Calissiopolis, but then branding got involved and they wanted to rename it the Danger Games for whatever reason. Anyway, there was this whole bit. Anyway, we call it the Calissiopolis, but don't worry about it too much. I see you're not from round here.
No, brother.
No, I was just asking Rama.
I thought you were asking everyone.
You're looking at me, brother.
The way your eyes darted around, I thought it was me.
I have to be assessing all things at all times.
Yes.
Even the way you stand there, yes. Even the way that Drum is on his phone right now, I have to be assessing that.
Yes, you piece of shit.
Just doing it as a
Jesus Christ. Right.
Even the way you all move and are together, this is a strange group. But you have shown prowess through your training, and thus you are the favorites to become my actual Ludus. The rest of those losers just hit the pools. They might be in next year's uptake. But now comes your final bout of training.
All right.
You may know that I have contacts in the Glyciopolis.
Yes, you said so at the beginning of this conversation.
I did.
Yeah.
You may also... Well, you may be aware of other things, but the main thing to concentrate on right now, if anyone would like to, you don't have to, anyone like insight checks.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
definitely.
insight
You don't have to.
check.
I got a natural 20.
17.
That is a 12.
5.
20, 17.
17, yeah.
Did you get Jim?
I got 12.
12. Did you get Drum?
I got... Is it... Yes, it is. Okay. I got 6.
Okay, so just Colin and Ross. That would be Dash and Lyax. Not Liax?
Lyax.
Lyax and Dash. She has the build. She has a powerful build. She's gone to pot a little bit. She's turned to drinking a little bit, but she definitely once competed in the games. She's definitely got the build of like an ex-gladiator. Excuse me. And has, when she says she has contacts, they might be business contacts from her time inside the arenas. She also the wine stain around her mouth and the way she's been listening and holding herself and the eyes glazed. She doesn't mind a drink. Let's put it that way. That's what you two get.
I have conferred with my friends in the lofty Patroni. I took some advice on how to train a particularly wayward and strange potential Ludus. They offered me 3 choices. One was that you would have to fight me.
She flexes her shoulders.
Another was that you would fight yourselves. Then I would divide you up 3 against 2 and have you sort each other out right here. But that's not what myself and the Patroni chose.
She lifts a paw and gestures to one of her clerks. A small Triton person puts down a roll of papyrus and goes over to a fence, a small wooden fence, and unlatches it.
We're going to fight the little guy?
Oh no. No, Bubale. You are not going to fight the little guy. Bring forth the ram!
And
He's here.
he's
He's literally standing. Kevin, he can hear you.
stepping forward out of the pen is a huge ram shrouded in silver fleece with a glittering across its horns and its face.
This is my prize ram. You bastard. He is mighty and powerful. When I unleash him from this pen, you will have to chase him and wrestle him to the ground. He is incredibly dangerous, and you might come a cropper on his horns and hooves. What are you laughing at? Brahma, you're a poet, aren't you?
I was just trying to rhyme cropper with something.
Go ahead, I'll wait.
Happy shopper.
Proper. All right.
I'm sure you have something
Who is
better,
that?
obviously.
Yes. I hope that we don't come a cropper. I suspect we'll do the ram good and proper.
He's a genius.
Yes. There we are.
Huzzah.
Performance check!
Oh, it's not so good. That's an 11.
You shit.
Oh, wow, you're a tough crowd, Bubale.
I prefer the sand stuff.
Yeah, keep it to the one-word thing.
Yeah, maybe don't improvise.
Do the sad one
I'm
again.
a poet. I improvise all the time.
Well, improvise this.
And with a mighty bleat, you bastard launches himself across the sands towards you.
Sheep attack!
Everyone roll initiative!
Initiative. Ooh, crap.
Oh, would you believe it? Would you believe it?
Oh, for
Where's initiative?
Right at your top. Oh, I'm not using the app, so I don't know.
Do you require a pencil?
Yes. Thanks.
I wonder why it's so quiet. All right.
Where is your initiative score?
It's at the top of your sheet.
No, it's not, because I'm using a different version of the app.
Is it like that?
No.
Why do you always have a different version of the app?
Well, it is the version, but it's through the sort of app version. I don't know.
What? The app is through the app version.
Well, no, because let me explain that. Some people are using it through the browser, and that looks really cool. I'm going to do that in the next game, but I'm currently using the app, which I was told isn't very good, and it's it's just a bit different to see.
Oh dear.
I think the app
Who
is
said
fantastic.
the app was crap?
Slagging off D&D.
More poetry, eh?
So
I do not think I like
Would
the
you
app.
like some numbers?
who got 15 to 20? Anyone?
15.
Ooh.
I don't know. I can't find it.
It's just your dex mod.
10 to 15.
Is this your dex mod?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Plus
sure.
whatever you rolled.
Yeah.
15.
Well, who's got the higher dex mod out of you two?
Plus 1.
1.
Who would like to go first?
I'll let the bull go first.
Very good. That's what I've written down anyway.
Oh.
Yes.
All right. 10 to 15. 5 to 10.
Yeah.
I got 9.
9.
7.
Oh dear. Okay, who's the highest dex out of you two?
I got +2.
Colin, what you got? What's your highest dex?
My dex is +2 too.
Who would like to go first?
I'll let Hulkamania go first.
Okay.
Liaxomania.
Yeah, I like Samania, sorry.
All right, and then bringing up the end is Kevin.
Yeah.
Is Kevin.
I mean,
me and Drum are looking at each other
it's
across the
not-
table for reasons that will
it's
come
not
sure
his
come out
real
later.
name.
Oh
I
no,
know it's-
I'm sure we've all worked that out by now, Drum. Little curveball you threw me there. Very good. Well, you'll all be pleased to know that you bastard, the silver-fleeced Nyx-born ram, rolled a natural 20 on his initiative. And takes off in a cloud of dust, his mighty hoofed legs with huge chunky quads at the top of each of the legs powering across.
4 pythons?
Is it one? Yeah, it's like 4 pythons.
4 hairy pythons.
4 woolly
pythons.
4 woolly pythons. 4 woolly cobras go powering across the sands, just like shimmering horrible snake rams. Everything is snakes in this game, and uses a dash action to go powering away across you. And Rama says, "What are you waiting for? Get after him!" He is very
that
far
guy.
ahead of you at this point. And the next person to go, the first person to go inside of your group is Baron Boubelet.
Ha ha! The Baron has nothing useful at all in this situation. How far away is Big Sheep?
Oh, it's easily probably about 100 feet by now. Because he used the dash action to get out the way. No, only 80 feet away from you.
80 feet?
Well, no, 20 feet away from you where the pen was, so 100 feet in total.
All right. Chasing sheep, it's like my holidays. I dash after it.
You dash after it. What's your move speed?
Probably whatever the standard move speed. 30.
30, so you can get 60 feet after him.
Cool. That'll
Anything
do.
else you want to do?
That's all I can do, right? That's just use my whole.
Unless you've got you still got a bonus action spare. So if you had a spell that was a bonus action, that might be applicable in this situation. Might not.
No, got nothing useful.
Cool. Okay.
I have literally lightning bolts. That's it.
Baron, the thaumaturge sorcerer, charges after you bastard, powering across the sands, the bull and the sheep. Who will go next? It is Rama, the poet warrior. What have you got?
All right, Rama looks after the ram with his green eyes for a second, and then literally just sprints off after it, leaving the stick just standing where it was, and the stick just sort of goes plonk, 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 like falls on the floor. And I dash as well. I believe I have a good move speed of 35 feet.
35 feet. So you can get
slightly quicker.
You literally on your left, Boubelet, just going 10 feet past him, as you see a mighty Leonin powering past you on the sands. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I see that, Buble, you are slow. You must take this as a mighty blow.
He says he runs past.
Do you only do rhyming couplets? Is that his entire...
Yeah, well, look, I'm a poet. That's what I do. I'm a heart of a poet.
I mean, his first poem didn't rhyme.
You're not there, Kevin.
Shut up, Kevin!
They're all 70 feet ahead of you.
Shut up, Kevin! I can
All right, next up is Liax, and then after that will be Dash.
So I'm going to dash with my 35 feet.
Charging right up to Matrama there.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to do Daunting Roar.
I thought you might do that. Go ahead and tell us about Daunting Roar, Ross.
As a bonus action, once per short rest, creatures of your choice within 10 feet that can hear you must succeed on a wisdom saving throw of DC 13 or become frightened of you until the end of your next turn.
I can tell you that you bastard, the Silver Fleece Ram, is just within 10 feet of you, as are Rama and Bubale.
Oh, it's so
Here we
tempting.
go. Do it.
But the ability is creatures of your choice, so it's up to you, Ross.
Oh, can it be more than one? Oh,
It's
yeah.
creatures, right?
Yeah,
creatures,
well, I'm
yeah.
literally going to run up. Go,
Yeah, these pythons are really working hard, brother. This fire is getting me so pumped, brother.
and then I turn around and go, roar to everyone. To everyone.
Okay, James and Dan make wisdom saving throws, please.
DC 13.
Yeah, I believe that will be a successful save.
What was the DC, Ross? Sorry?
13.
13!
Was it a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
A wisdom saving. That's a 14. Just.
Rama, Bubale, and also you bastard are completely unintimidated by the python monster that is barreling up behind them, but you look fucking amazing.
You look great.
Yeah, thanks, brother. I needed that.
Dash, you're up next.
Dash is good. Also,
You know, I was just going to say, there's a lot of dashing going on, Dash.
yeah, Dash is going to dash. Dash at 40 feet.
Now the centaur strikes. You have 40 feet move speed, meaning you can pull exactly up to you bastard. That is your main action gone, though, so you've got a bonus action to do anything else.
I have got a bonus action, but it's to strike with my hooves.
You're in reach of you bastard. It's up to you.
I mean, are we? We're not trying to kill it, though, are we?
You know, I mean, there's a bit of subduing. As you look upon the glistening, woolly back of you bastard, you see the rippling muscles underneath this fine ram, which does only stand like a foot or so underneath you. It's a big boy.
So it might take a bit of beating anyway to get it down.
I mean, you know, if you can't grapple it,
Dash will fight this thing. Oh, I'll give you the D.
oh god.
You know that means something else.
I know. And its max damage is 8 points of damage.
Did you roll to attack?
Oh no, I didn't.
You didn't roll
Do
to
I need
attack?
to roll to it?
Yeah,
I don't
you
think
need
I
to
do.
roll to attack,
Oh, for
yeah.
my bonus action, I didn't.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
yeah.
if I've, you know, yeah. If it does hit, you know how much it gets.
Well, I know how much it
So it'll be an unarmed attack. Am I right in saying?
Yeah, with your hooves,
With my
unarmed
hooves,
attack.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, here we go. All right, here we go. Yeah, it's going to hit 21, man.
That does hit.
Yeah.
You strike you bastard the ram.
Yeah.
Well, how much damage was it?
8 points.
8 points of damage. First blood. First blood to Dash Dominicles.
Yes!
Wow. There is an absolute cloud of dust as the four of you go tearing after it, and only Dash reaches it
On your left!
and begins powering into you bastard the ram. It roars in retaliation. Kevin, what have you got?
Best reaction ever.
I mean, I see that this has happened. Are there any shadows?
Are there any shadows?
Are there any shadows?
Make a perception check.
Okay,
To
I
perceive
will.
shadows. This is sort of like very late afternoon, so there could well be some
open for
shadows.
Hey, okay. It's better than my last one, but still not great. Hold on, let's see. Perception. Is it? No, yes, perception. That's a 13.
13.
Yeah.
You see one shadow.
I do.
What are you looking to do to it?
Hide in it?
You're looking to hide in it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sure. The shadow.
How close is it to the action?
It's very far away from the action. The shadow is just behind Proxima. She's standing, watching with her arms folded, watching the chaos
Right,
unfold.
okay, so I'm basically going to be hiding behind Proxima.
Great. Make a stealth check.
Okay, cool.
Okay, buddy. All right, Velda.
Great job, Kevin.
Cool. Oh dear. But that was on the thing.
It was technically on the line,
wasn't
it was.
It was on the line. I'm going to... Come on. What's that?
That's a 9.
A 9. And where's my stealth stuff?
You know, if you tap on the skill... Why am I doing
Do you know what? While we're sorting out the skills, I've just realised, unless I was going to hit them with a melee weapon, I don't get that bonus attack.
So you only get it immediately after you've done a melee weapon attack.
That's correct, yeah. So that was a bit of a
follow-up.
mistake there, so actually no
Fine, so
damage.
You bastard is untouched.
I'm just right beside it going, hello.
Okay, so that's a 13.
13.
Yeah.
Beats Proxima's perception check that
Does
she
it?
made, and you successfully duck behind her. She's going, that's not the way you should do it. You should pen an all-in-one. And you hear her muttering underneath her breath into her mane, and you take the opportunity to hide directly in her shadow, directly
Yes.
behind her.
Perfect.
You weird, creepy little satyr. It is now you bastard's turn, and you bastard turns around, incensed at the flailing hooves, and immediately makes a ram attack on Dash Dominicles. Oh! I'm gonna need your AC.
My AC
Yeah.
is 14.
The ram charges past you. You swerve out the way of its mighty horns. You feel the whoosh as it stomps by you, as the silver fleece stomps by you, and that is where we're going to leave it for tonight. Danger Ludus in combat, trying to wrestle a magical fleeced ram to the ground. What could happen next? Become a patron and subscribe to see.
Hurrah.
See you next week. Well, in 2 weeks.
The Danger Games.
Thank you all very much, and may we who are about to roll dice salute you.
Bye!